सो ज़्यादा वीडियोस इसमें बनाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. एंड यस, लेट्स जंप टू द फर्स्ट स्लाइड गाइस. Yeah, so the first topic is about a short note of this introduction of the chapter. So, work plays an important role in our lives as an individual and as a member of societies. A worker is an individual who is involved in some productive activity to earn a living. Work plays an important role, and so the worker is the one who gives a productive work to us. Now, as you already know, that as this chapter is very small, so questions इसमें से पूछने के chances ज़्यादा होते हैं because teachers और जो examiners होते हैं वो छोटे छोटे chapters को ज़्यादा पकड़ते हैं because स्टूडेंट्स ये सोचते हैं कि छोटा चैप्टर इनको छोड़ दो बट क्वेश्चंस इन्हीं में से आते हैं. सो मेक श्योर कि आप अपनी एनसीईआरटी बुक्स को ओपन करके रखो सो दैट यू कैन अंडरलाइन द पॉइंट्स एंड हाईलाइट एवरीथिंग, बाकी जो आपके लिए रिविजन के काम आएगा. नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड, it's an economic activity refers to the activity performed by people to earn the living. The main three types of economic activities are consumption, production, and distribution. First, production activity refers to all those activities which are undertaken to produce goods and services for generation of income. Second, labor force. All persons who are working or have a job and those who are not working but able to work and willing to work at the existing wage rate constitutes labor work. Now, after the definition of production activity and labor work, let's discuss what is workforce. The number of persons who are actually employed at a particular time are known as workforce. It includes all those persons who are actually engaged in productive activities. This includes person between age group of 15 to 60 years. Next, labor supply. It refers to various amount of labor that workers are willing to work corresponding to a particular wage rate. Next definition, workforce participation rate ratio. It is measured as the ratio between workforce and the total population of the country. As ऐसा नहीं है कि क्वेश्चंस डायरेक्टली आस्क होते हैं बट एट सम टाइम क्वेश्चंस डायरेक्ट डेफिनेशन बेस्ड भी हो सकते हैं. So that's why now the next topic is what are the types of workers. There are two types of worker. The one is hired workers and the second one is self-employed. Now hired workers जो होते हैं वो और भी दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइडेड हैं. दैट इज द कैजुअल वर्कर्स एंड द रेगुलर वर्कर्स. इन सब के बारे में ज़्यादा नहीं पूछा जाता है. दैट्स वाई आई हैवंट एक्सप्लेन दैम इन डिटेल. बट इफ़ यू गाइज वॉन्ट टू नो अबाउट इट यू कैन ईजिली रेफर टू योर एन सी आर टी बिकॉज डेफिनेशंस उसमें छोटी छोटी मैंशंस हैं. सो यू कैन गो. एंड अगर ऐसा भी होता है कि क्वेश्चन ऐसे टाइप्स ऑफ वर्कर्स, अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल इट हैपन्स ओनली वंस इन अ वाइल लाइक 5-10 ईयर्स में एक बार. सो अगर क्वेश्चन 5 मार्क्स का है तो मेक श्योर कि आप पहले ऐसे डायग्राम बनाओ उसके बाद एक्सप्लेन करो. नाउ the next slide is about 2/5 of the total population in the country is engaged in various economic activities. Men, particularly rural men, form the major section of workforce in India. Majority of workers in India are self-employed, casual wage laborers and regular salaried employees. Together account for less than half of the proportion of India's workforce. Now about 3/5 of the India's workforce depend on agriculture and other allied activities as the major source of livelihood. कभी कभार पैराग्राफ्स पूछ लिए जाते हैं या कुछ डाटा दे दिया जाता है. सो यू मस्ट नो कि 2/5 एंड 3/5 ऑफ द पोर्शन ऑफ इंडियाज पॉपुलेशन कहाँ ज़्यादा इंगेज्ड हैं. सो मेक श्योर यू अंडरलाइन और राइट समवेयर. नाउ व्हाट इज़ जॉबलेस ग्रोथ. ये क्वेश्चन ऑलमोस्ट अगर बोर्ड में नहीं तो आपके प्री बोर्ड में पक्का पूछा जाएगा. दैट इज़ जॉबलेस ग्रोथ. It is defined as a situation where GDP grows faster than the employment opportunity, resulting in unemployment. Now, casualization and informalization of employment. Casualization refers to a situation when the percentage of usually or casually hired workers in the total workforce tends to rise over time. Next, informalization refers to a situation when people tend to find employment more in formal sector of the economy and less in the formal sector of the economy. Next is who are unemployment. Well, what is the situation of unemployment? So it is a situation where a person is ready and willing to work at a prevailing wage rate but doesn't get work. Second, unemployment rate. It is calculated at the percentage of labor workforce who are unemployed, not as percentage of total population. As you know कि इसके अंदर कुछ particularly इस chapter के अंदर नहीं है data, so ऐसे ही definitions दी गई हैं. So make sure, as I have said you thousands of time, notes बनाते चलो. Very, it is very 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 important guys. बहुत ज़्यादा help करते हैं notes. So now the next important topic of this chapter is what are the causes of unemployment. First, slow rate of economic growth. Second, population explosion. Third, underdeveloped agriculture, very major problem. Third, defective educational system. As you already know, there are a lot of loopholes in the education system in India, so that's why. Next, slow growth of industry. Yeah, industrial growth is very slow. It is not at a rapid speed, so that's why. Now, decline of cottage and small scale industries. Another problem. Faulty planning. Yeah, the basic, or I can say the most common problem is faulty planning. Next, inadequate employment planning. Same as faulty planning. Another, low capital formation, as you have already discussed with you in the human capital formation chapter, so I don't think I need to remember you all. Next, excessive use of foreign technology. Next, lack of financial resources, and the last one is increase in labor force. So these are some of the points mentioned in your NCERT textbook related to causes of unemployment. Now, after that, the another topic of this chapter is what are the remedial measures for unemployment. First, accelerating growth rate of GDP. Second, control of population growth. Third, development of small scale enterprises or industries. Fourth, encouragement in infrastructure. Fifth, special employment programs, that is the government should start all these programs and initiates some of the things in order to decrease unemployment in our India. And the last one is rapid industrialization. The industries increase should be high so that the people can be employed and unemployment from India can be minimized. So now the next topic is about special programs to fight poverty and employment. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, MNREGA. It is a significant recent attempt of government offering guarantee employment to those in the rural areas who are below poverty line. Some of the other yojanas are Swar Jayanti Sahari Yojgar Yojana, Swar Jayanti Gram Swaraj Yojgar Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Gram Udyog Yojgar Yojana. As we have already discussed about these alleviation programs in the poverty chapter, so I don't think so you need to I need to mug up these things again. So here योर चैप्टर एंड. यस, इतना ही छोटा चैप्टर था, इतना ही सब कुछ था. बाकी आप सब ने ऑलरेडी पढ़ा हुआ है प्रीवियस चैप्टर में, उन्हीं के पॉइंट्स को आपको यहाँ पे लिखने हैं. सो नाउ इट्स टाइम फॉर योर रिवॉर्ड क्वेश्चन. टुडेज क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट आर द कॉजेज ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट. All you have to do is to just comment down your answer and the best answer will be rewarded by us. And if you have any query related to this topic or anything related to this chapter, previous year question, you can ask me in the comment section. I am going to reply it for sure. So I will be back with my another video. Till then, thank you everyone.